Baby! This building is shaking right now!
So I just played the new Miles Morales game, and before I get into the game, there will be spoilers. Just giving y'all a warning before we get right into it. Alright? Y'all good? Chilling? Okay. Miles Morales is fucking amazing. Oh my goodness, I love this game. You want to talk about having fun? Oh! You want to talk about having goosebumps? Oh! You want to talk about a game you can't stop playing? Miles Morales is it. Now, the game is not a masterpiece, and we'll get into some of the problems I have with the game as we go on. But in the meantime, I'm here to talk about the stuff that I enjoy about Spider-Man Miles Morales. The gameplay is just as great, probably more than the first Spider-Man game. Of course, you have the amazing swings that are really addictive to do.
But avoid Midtown. That prison convoy is making traffic a nightmare.
Oh yeah! Good call!
Like
driving, Mom.
Swinging through the city.
How does Pete do this?
The swinging alone is really fun and gives you that Spider-Man experience. The action in the game is on point, and it just gets you hyped when you start fighting bad guys. Miles Morales starts off litty, and Miles and Peter had to chase Rhino all throughout the city, and it is insane. Oh!
Gotcha!
You saved the kids! You saved the kids!
Thank you! You're welcome! Baby!
Miles has the game skill set as Peter, like web shooters, advanced devices, and all that. But Miles Morales has these electric powers and invisibility, which makes the game really enjoyable to play. This big talking shit. This is Naruto moment.
Get out of here!
This Miles Naruto moment.
Back the hell?
This is your moment. The stealth is great, and the invisibility Miles had in the game makes it more interesting to do. I will say the puzzles weren't as difficult as the first game, but I didn't mind it. The side missions were alright, but I really enjoy how Miles is able to interact with regular folks in the street. It could be a handshake, a conversation, or whatever. In other superhero movies or games, heroes are treated as gods, but in this game, Miles as Spider-Man is just a regular guy that's a superhero interacting with his neighborhood as much as he wants. That's just the gameplay. Now, I thought Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse made Miles Morales legit as a character in the mainstream, but this Spider-Man game made Miles officially legit. First off, we start off with the main menu showing Miles riding the train with a fresh hairline. Like, let's give a clap to the sound like, y'all. A+ just for that. You see Miles get out of the train to the streets in Harlem, where he lives, interacting with people, whether it's a delivery man trying to put a couch in the truck, or an artist spray painting in the side of the house. You see Spider-Man not start off with his regular red and black costume, but wearing a hoodie, shorts, and some Adidas sneakers, which, by the way, why Insomniac? You couldn't get my young boy some Jordans? Like, we ain't wearing those Adidas. But I like that Miles had to earn his red and black costume instead of people making stuff for him. Unlike some Spider-Man. I'm hollering. Miles' swings are different from Peter's. Like, he looked like he doesn't know what he's doing, but Miles just put a little juice into his swing. Come over here.
Haven't seen you guys before. Nice outfit.
And I like that touch. Besides his abilities and
full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
You meet the other characters like Genki, the real Genki, which I'm happy to see in the game. Miles' mom, Rios Morales, has the Aunt May role, and you meet a new character who's Miles' best friend, Finn, looking like Kiersey Clemens. You also meet Haley, and even though she's in it for a little bit, I feel Haley makes a good impression as a potential love interest in the future games or media. Haley has a disability, she can't hear, uses sign language to communicate, but Miles can use sign language. This boy Miles nice, man. Anyways, all the characters in this game are not annoying, they're cool, and they make Miles Morales a better character. That's all took. As for the story, it was fine. The game really wasn't on point as the first Spider-Man when it comes to the story. Now, this is where the spoilers come in, so I'm giving y'all a warning. 3, 2, 1. I knew when they showed Finn that she was the Tinkerer. It was too easy to find out that twist, and I'm glad they got the reveal over with. Some parts felt rushed, like with the other villain, Simon Kruger, aka Topher Grace. He was just a typical Mark Zuckerberg type villain. But I would say I did like the message of gentrification. They showed this rich white guy trying to take over a diverse neighborhood like Harlem. Instead of taking care of the people in the city, they want to destroy it with their device and build something new. It was the reason Finn became the Tinkerer, while Miles has even more motivation to protect Harlem, and in the end one of his neighbors knows the secret. The reporter in the end of the game asks the neighbor, "Who was he?" And he says, "That's our Spider-Man." And I felt that. If I explain more of the ending, I wouldn't do it any justice, so just play it. Alright, bro. That boy dead.
Helix
That boy dead, bro.
No casualties. Payload compromised.
Oh. As for the extra stuff, the music was fire. Whoever produced not just the songs but scores for this game should really be appreciated. That Kid Cudi Jaden Smith song was fire. Love that Kid Cudi was a part of it. Jaden too. Also, there's another song that gives me goosebumps from an artist named Lecrae, who sounds exactly like Drake, called "This Is My Time." They mixed that song with some orchestra, and it is fire. That should be noted to y'all. Problems were some glitches in the game, not enough to take enjoyment of the game, but you see some of it. The story felt rushed and predictable in some parts. I wish we had more Prowler, who's in this game as well. And that's pretty much it with my problems. You are doing yourself a disservice if you don't buy this game. Is Miles Morales Spider-Man the greatest game in the world? No, but it wasn't supposed to be. And it's amazing that Insomniac gave us this side sequel with effort and love to it. The gameplay is fire, the characters have a lot of potential in future games. Music is great, it has great diversity, the graphics are amazing, and it's worth playing. I will give Spider-Man Miles Morales 4 out of 5 stars. Make sure to like this video, comment down below your thoughts on the game, and subscribe to the channel. Alright y'all, peace.